What's up, everybody? Tom Pelissero here with Phil Mackey shortly after the Twins finish off a 7-3 win over Kansas City. Phil, Orlando Hudson goes on the disabled list today. J.J. Hardy basically has another 48 hours to show the wrist is coming around, or he's headed for the DL too, yet they keep stringing together these wins. They get 3 hits from Danny Valencia tonight. How long can they keep this up?
Right, well, it's interesting because the Twins thought that finally they had a stable infield situation heading into the season. You have Hardy and Hudson, possibly your best middle infield on paper heading into a season in years, maybe even the last 20 years, and now they're both battling wrist injuries. So Tolbert taking over at second base, Valencia doing a decent job, at least playing defense and staying in the mix offensively with some infield singles. So definitely not long-term production out of those two guys, but in the short term, based on what you can get out of Mauer, Morneau, Kadai, you can kind of hide those bats in the lineup.
Tolbert goes 1 for 4 tonight. Did draw a key walk during that first inning. But what's your thought on him in the number 2 slot? Gardner always talks about feel. It's all about, Brendan Harris is comfortable at shortstop. Matt Tolbert is comfortable in the number 2 spot, but comfort only goes so far.
Right, and Gardenhire's reasons for having Tolbert in the number 2 slot are because he does the bunting and the bat handling thing well, according to Gardy, and he fits well if you want to do hit and run and in different small ball scenarios. But the problem is, the Twins have attempted the 4th fewest steals in all of baseball. They don't bunt very often, the 3rd fewest bunts in all of baseball heading into tonight. So the small ball game is completely out the window. I guess I'd rather move Mauer up at the 2 hole and have on-base percentage be the thing that drives your run scoring at the top of the order.
Once again, the Twins come home, and in their first game, they have an outpouring of runs. We haven't seen them hit home runs here, but overall, the offense seems awfully productive at Target Field.
Yeah, so far this season, at home in 28 games, 14 home runs with a Kubel bomb tonight. On the road, 35 home runs in 30 games. So the Twins have 21 more home runs on the road, but they've scored 30 or 40 more runs at home as opposed to on the road, batting 30 points higher, getting on base at a 50 points higher clip. So the productivity as a whole offensively much better at home, despite the fact that they don't have as many home runs.
I imagine a lot of that has to do with the top of the order and the fact that Denard Span's hitting, I don't even know, 150 points higher probably at home than he is on the road. I mean, he's been terrible on the road.
It's like 200 points. He's hitting almost 400 at home,
right,
getting on base at a 490 clip at home.
And he went 2 for the road trip.
Yeah, 2 for 30 on the road trip, 2 for 5 in tonight's game.
It's a strange thing.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, Phil. I'm Tom. We'll see you.